Let's say the theory of the Big Bang didn't exist, right? And the government came to you and they were like, hey, for some reason, we think you're the guy who knows how the universe started, like how all of this got going. Where do you think all of this originated from? What would be your theory?
Some alien that we cannot describe, some form.
Multi-dimensional?
Sure. Like we couldn't describe it even if we saw it, right?
It's so complex.
It's like the fourth dimension shit. Like we can't see it because it's above our comprehension level.
Yeah.
Something like that was hitting a bong. And when he hit it, when you hit a bong and you clear the bowl and it makes that snap? It's called snapping the bowl for people uneducated and weed smoking. Snapping the bowl. When he did that, it made a bang. He snapped it so hard that a little spark came out, right? Just a tiny little spark came out of the bowl. And that right there was the spark of our universe. And it's just it's literally just a tiny little spark to him. But to us, it's this world, this universe, this galaxy, this water bottle right here.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's truly beautiful.
Thank you.
Kind of dumb.
I'm getting better at just randomly saying stuff.
You are improving.
Thank you.
I must say so.
Thank you. It's interesting. I just thought of that. I think
it's a good skill to develop.
An alien snapping a bowl in the universe into existence by doing that would be amazing. I think that's how it was done. Snapping, maybe it was crack. Can you snap crack? I don't think so. It had to have been a bowl you can snap.
Here, I have a question regarding your hypothesis.
I'm not crack educated.
Weed is a part of our universe, correct?
Yes, but he did that intentionally. That's why weed is a part of our universe, because the spark came from weed.
So do you think
it's like a cycle, right? Weed comes from that, but that also comes from weed.
It's like what came first, the chicken or the egg kind of scenario?
But it was obviously the egg. Had to be, based on just evolutionary
when you
types.
Really get down to it.
I think it had to be the egg.
When you really get down to it.
Just a random, when
animal. I was a kid.
An animal that wasn't defined as a chicken yet laid an egg, and the animal that hatched out of it was a chicken. Okay. That's how it's described.
But let me raise you a question regarding that.
Raise him. 1 point. 14 love.
We believe. This is my whole moral quandary. I guess it wouldn't be a moral quandary, just a quandary with the chicken and the egg scenario.
Do you think the chicken spawned in?
I think, you can go so balls deep into that question. What came first, Because, we all come from, sea creatures and stuff like that, right?
Something like that.
And a lot of those creatures lay eggs.
Did lay eggs.
Right? I wonder, right, what came first? Right? How did life just happen? Yeah, I think that's the kind of question
from the aliens snapping the bowl. I just told you. God, he doesn't listen.
How cells had to combine in a certain way to create life?
Yeah.
Where did those cells come from?
Who knows? That's the unanswerable question of the universe, right? Where it all why and originally where it came from. The Big Bang's a theory, and it's a pretty well proven theory, but it's not 100% fact. And even that, who knows why it created all of this?
There's no way we are smart enough as creatures.
There you go.
To
figure that
be able to understand the true workings of the universe. Okay. A lot of what we know about life. Like a lot of what science is, it seems, is like we know like why, like what happens when certain things happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like the whys are all like left up in the air to like philosophy. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this happens because this happens and then this happens. Like we can observe that, you know, like science. But then it's like, oh, well, why does that happen? Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, I mean,
I don't know.
Who the fuck knows? I mean,
who really does know? Yeah, like you said, I don't think we're even intelligent enough to figure out why.
Because at the end of the day, we're just kind of super advanced monkeys.
Well, yeah, science is like all like logic based, and to think of the why, you'd have to go outside of logic, you know. And that's just all theories after that, you know. The why is that's why it's unanswerable.
That's probably why philosophers don't get as much. I mean, they kind of do. They kind of do. A lot of like the like famous like academics known throughout history have been philosophers.
Mm-hmm. Or like they not even like don't even have to be defined as philosophers. A lot of people are just really wise with how they speak about the world and the universe, you know.
Who do you think the smartest person ever was?
Charles Dickens.
Why? Are you just saying that because it sounds smart?
It does.
Okay.
Because he was in London. That's a smart place to be.
I don't know.
At a smart time.
When I think of British people, no offense, y'all, I kind of think of quite the opposite.
Well, you should go there more.
Oh, I guess London's in French. Even when I think of French people, I think kind of stuck up. I guess that makes me racist.
London's in the UK. I guess it used to be in France.
London's in France. I thought London, France.
There is a London, France, but I don't think it's that London.
Am I retarded?
I think there's 2 Londons. Let's look at. Do you have your phone?
I'm pretty sure London is in France.
I think there's.
London.
There's always sick jokes like that in geography, you know, right? London, England, United Kingdom.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Where am I? Oh, I'm thinking of Paris, France.
Probably, yeah.
Guys, I'm really baked right now. I promise I'm not this stupid.
He is.
I am. I had to clear my throat. Sorry.
I hear that. That's interesting.
Guys, I'm going to talk in my real voice now.
You know what we should do this weekend is go see the Warfare movie in IMAX. It's an A24 movie,
I've actually heard that movie is actually pretty... I actually hear that it's really good.
You hear? Yeah. Well, you should see for yourself before you judge.
I don't have it in my budget to go see a movie this weekend.
You suck.
Well, I guess if we're paying for it. I guess it depends on how much money we have left over Friday.
You suck.
I have left over Friday after the Airbnb. I don't think I'll be able to cop my plane ticket this week.
What a fool. What a fool. What a fool. We got to cop those fast. Anywho.
The plane tickets?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We'll cut that out.
I got to go to Dillon this weekend, too.
Why?
Well, not this weekend. On Friday. For a few hours.
Do you want me to give you my free drink tokens for the bar over there?
Do you have some? Yeah, I'll take them.
Yeah.
I'm going over with my parents, so I don't know if they'll let me go to the bar, but we'll find out.
How fucking old are you?
I'm going to the college.
How fucking old are you?
I'm driving there with
it's
my
right
parents.
by the college.
Oh, okay.
It's Dillon, bro.
That's what I was
Everything
saying.
in town is
my parents wouldn't drive me to a bar, you know.
They probably have to pick your ass up.
Well, they're driving me, so they have to pick me up anyway. What the fuck?
Can we get political really quick?
What?
Can we get political?
No,
but I promise this is worth it. Can we get political?
Bruh, everybody says we shouldn't get political.
Can we just get political really
Why?
quick?
For what reason? Because you have nothing else to talk about. That's
I
why.
really miss Toby Keith.
That's not whatever.
Red Solo Cup.
Stop.
I fill you up. Let's have a party.
Needs to release another banger.
Let's
from
insensitive as fuck.
Shut up, bro. You're the one being insensitive right now. You said this was political for no reason.
He was a conservative fella. You don't know how some people feel about him. Actually, I genuinely think Toby Keith was one of those people that probably elevated above the invisible lines that separate us as people, borders, politics.
Nice.
Red Solo
Stop,
Cup.
dude. Oh my God. Every fucking episode, bro.
What?
You have to sing for no reason every episode. Literally,
You're jealous.
Literally go back to last of the 420 special. You sung in that. I remember me and Vil called you out.
That's not out yet.
It will be after this.
Yeah.
Literally.
So how would they go back to it? Wouldn't they have to go
forward to it? Well, it comes out in 2 days. They can figure it out, bro.
Yes, this is true.
Like, bro.
That's
Figure it out. Figure it out, guys. YouTube's pretty simple. I think. I would assume.
Do you really think that highly of our audience?
Yeah. Sometimes. They're pretty dope.
Guys, are you smart? Let us know in the comments.
Don't.
Please.
We're too stupid to even ask that question, I think.
14 times 6, go.
20. 2.
17 times 6, go.
8. Round them up. I'm going, dude. I'm on fire. Keep going.
2 times 6.
462. I'm good. I promise, guys.
4 times 1. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Come on. This ain't even a thinker, bro. What is one? Think of it like a group, like groupings.
9,726.
What is 1 plus 1?
28. What? Oh, idiot. Anywho, let's stop doing math. I'm too good at it. Anywho.
Spell cup.
P-U-C. P-U-C. Yeah. UCP.
I would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
God, this is a bland episode.
I like this episode. I think it has, like, you know what my favorite thing about The Office was?
Steve Carell.
No.
Rainn Wilson.
It wasn't inaccurate.
Was it The Office itself, like the actual office space they were in? That's pretty dope space. Was it?
Have you ever, like, had an assassination attempt on you?
Only a few times. They've all missed, though. So I got that protection on me.
Like what?
No, I'm just lucky. I've tripped, and then, like, a sniper bullet went right over my head. I tripped right beforehand, so it was pretty dope.
Do you think that guy was hired to kill Trump?
Maybe. Could have been the same guy. I just didn't really look into it because, you know, he didn't even do anything to me. He hit the wall.
Do you think that guy that tried to assassinate Trump that got killed was hired to do it?
Maybe. Let's not get political.
Do you think he was, Chat? I have to do one.
No, you don't. Every time, every episode, bro.
I didn't say what I thought. I was posing a question for the audience to interpret.
You were posing a one-directional question that was posed. Hey, do you think the guy that tried to assassinate Trump was hired by people? Wink, wink. Like, yeah.
But I didn't wink. And I didn't say wink, wink.
Whatever.
What animes have you been watching recently?
None. I don't watch anime. What animes have you been watching recently?
A little bit of Dragon Ball Z.
Really? What happened in the last episode you watched?
The main guy.
What's his name? If you've been watching it so much, what's his name?
Goku,
there
obviously.
There you go. Sure.
Goku was just going about his day.
Yeah. Yeah, because he does
Chilling.
that. He goes about his day.
Yes.
regularly.
These are still people. Just because they're Asian doesn't mean they're not, you racist fuck.
Didn't say that. Literally didn't even imply
You're going to get me mad.
You're literally implicating yourself more than you are me.
You're the one who thought it.
I didn't even imply anything until you implied it, so. Stop looking at the camera because you have nothing to say. And then you forget.
I do. It's like,
have
you ever seen...
What happened in the episode? Stop redirecting.
Okay, so Goku was just going about his day.
We got to that part, yeah.
And then...
He did that twice. He went about his day 2 times. Squared. He went about his day squared.
It's a weird show.
Day squared.
And, yeah. Then this guy pulled up and he was all like, fuck you, I'm going to bite your ass.
Yeah.
And Goku was all like, and he went Super Saiyan. And then he ran up to the guy. And like they like were in the air for a little bit. There's like a sick little song behind it.
What did this guy look like?
He was green.
Green.
He had like a tail and like a white helmet on. Jacked like green alien lizard looking guy, but like still like very humanoid.
Awesome. I don't watch enough. I should get into that episode.
I think his name was Voldemort.
Multiverse in it now.
No,
just a similar name. I get you.
There's only so many ideas.
Yeah, there's only so many names, right?
Yeah.
You have to reuse some of them.
Exactly.
That's just the point of
And
them.
Voldemort's hella common.
Yeah, I've met like 6.
We hang out with like 2 Voldemorts.
For real.
There's Voldy and then there's Morty.
I call one Dort.
Interesting. I don't know if does he like that?
He doesn't really care because he's,
oh, yeah.
Dort.
Yeah, that's how he is.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah. Sharks are dope.
Sharks are dope.
Don't you own a shark?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, how about that, PETA? This kid owns a shark.
Technically.
He has a pet shark. Isn't that fucked up? Do you even feed it?
Yeah.
Answer it
every day.
Nope. You answer the real way.
It's at a zoo. It's at an aquarium. It gets fed every day. Like,
but do you feed it?
No. Why would I feed it?
Do you pay for this?
No.
Why do you own it?
Because I'm cool.
So you're part of what's keeping a shark in a zoo.
Yep. I'm a great person like that. I don't even think I own him. I just think I put money towards
keeping him in the fucking zoo.
No, towards like him. I don't know. I don't even know what it really was. That was a long time ago.
Do you feel bad?
No.
Have you visited him?
No, I've never even been over there. It's in California.
You've never seen the shark that you bought?
No, why? I've never been to California. My aunt bought me this for my birthday 10 years ago.
So your aunt was like, here, this is a shark that you'll never see.
Yeah.
Were you hyped?
Yeah, it's a shark, bro. Sharks are dope.
Did you ask to go see it?
Yeah. My parents hate California, though.
Have you ever been?
No.
It's the most
literally just said that. It's not. Though.
Gorgeous place in the world.
It's really not.
If you're in the heart of LA.
I've been to 10 places.
People are great. People are dope.
Sure.
Traffic barely even exists.
Yeah. You only went there like 13 years ago.
11. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Watch your mouth. Thank you very much.
Crazy.
I remember it vividly. The McDonald's there was nice. Full of great.
You're in LA, a completely different state.
Do you think I chose where the fuck we went? Do you think I was happy about that?
To McDonald's.
How happy do you think? Thank you, Melissa Garrett. Yeah. Do you think I was happy about that? Do you think?
Well, you probably were. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Probably. I'll ask your mom next time.
I wanted to go to In-N-Out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Last I heard, you hated In-N-Out. That's what you told me.
I love In-N-Out.
Since when?
When did I say I hated In-N-Out?
Last time we were talking about going to In-N-Out. I don't think it was on the podcast, but
I've always down to go to In-N-Out.
I don't think so.
We went there when me, you, and Noah went.
Huh?
Who was it?
That's Five Guys.
Oh, yeah.
That's in Missoula. In-N-Out isn't anywhere near Montana. I think it's only in California and like Washington and maybe
they have a few in
Nevada
Florida.
and stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a few.
Connecticut.
Yeah, there's a few random places now.
Michigan.
I wish we would get one.
Idaho.
Would you eat at the one in Montana if there was one?
I would eat anywhere that isn't any of the restaurants we have now.
That's fair.
Except Chick-fil-A. I think Chick-fil-A is overhyped. I won't lie. Chick-fil-A, mid.
Yeah, you say that all the time. Anyway, we got pretty good local places. There's a place called like 401 Cafe. They do breakfast stuff, like healthy breakfast stuff. I've been getting that quite a bit. Really good. That Blacksmith Coffee up the street. Fire. Expensive though, I will admit. That place pretty expensive.
There's Mr. Dogs.
Mr. Dogs is dope as hell. Sean O'Donnell's.
Sean O'Donnell's.
Sean O'Donnell's is excellent.
Sean O'Donnell's pretty good.
What did you eat there?
I get the fish and chips.
Yeah, pretty fire.
All right.
Well, maybe get a burger next time.
They don't have burgers.
Yeah, they do. I've gotten a burger every single time I've gone there. So, I don't know what you're on. I literally don't know what you're on.
I've never seen burger on the menu.
Well, check the menu harder next time. Maybe it's on the back or something. It's on DoorDash. So, Mike bought us some yesterday. Well, not me, because I left right before he ordered it, but he bought the front desk people some. They all got burgers and whatever.
Have you converted to Christ?
No. Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Good for you, brother.
Do you want to?
No.
It's a path to salvation.
Not necessarily.
Why not?
That's maybe your path to salvation. It may not be mine.
What's yours?
However I see fit. I'm still learning. Do you want to play this game with me? I was in a Catholic school for years. I know how to avoid every one of these questions.
What if we paid you?
Don't need to get paid.
We haven't even told you how much yet.
Don't care.
What if we put you around the prettiest girls in the world?
Care. I have other aspirations that I would like to do.
What if we kidnapped your family, threatened to murder them unless you convert to Christ?
Then that's just fucked up on your part.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally...
But would you do it?
That's completely what you're all against. So why would I fold to that?
When is the church ever said we're against that?
In literally everything you've ever said. Every textbook, every word of every preacher and priest and pope. So, and you're not Catholic. You sound more like you're from the Italian mob right now.
You practice what you... Catholicism actually developed very heavily within...
Not the mob. Regions. Not the mob, but in Italy, yeah.
Yeah, so technically they would all talk the same.
The mob would use it for their own purposes, not the actual Catholic, but...
I feel like...
Sure, say whatever bullshit you want to say.
I would trust the mob more than I would trust the Catholic Church.
Honestly, me too, but...
More straightforward people,
That is pretty true. They will tell you what they're going to do to you.
And a 100% decrease in little boy fucking.
That is very true.
And
they'd never fuck little boys.
That's something to sign off on.
They don't even really kill little boys. That's like a rule in the mob. No children, no women, right?
Guys, what organization is worse? One kills full-grown adults who are also committing other crimes.
Other
and stuff
crimes,
like that, right?
just in other mob families.
Game is game. Game is game.
Game is game. You're in the game.
One has existed for thousands of years and have just as long of a history of assaulting little boys and girls across the globe.
And people go missing in the Vatican
all
the fucking time.
People go missing in the mob all the time too, but one of them is trying to sell you on the idea that they're a great organization. They want fucking perfect shit. Like, you should give their money to them. You should help keep them around. Like, you should find it fair that they get access and can hold on to some of the world's most rare artifacts of all time.
You know what they do have in common, though? The people that go missing are mostly always snitches. They're about to snitch on them, so snitches get stitches.
What organization is more powerful, honestly?
The mob right now?
Ever?
I
don't think there's ever been a point where one of the most powerful organizations in the world wasn't the Catholic Church.
Probably, yeah, the Catholic Church, obviously.
How much money do you think they bring in all across the globe?
I mean, in America, probably not that much anymore, but I mean, they still bring in quite a bit in America, but other countries bring rakes in a ton, I would imagine.
Especially over in Europe.
Mm-hmm. Europe, Italy, all those nice places where they do all the raping of the little boys and whatnot.
They do it a lot over here, too.
They do it a lot over here. It's quite sad.
We're going to have to label
I'm not
this
negating
podcast
America.
as explicit.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
How far in are we? We might not have to. Who knows?
28 minutes.
Yeah.
More than halfway through,
I think we're fine.
Yeah.
We're only going about 45. So I
Keep
think we're
them
fine.
short, yeah.
I think we're fine.
I think we're all right in the grand scheme of things, grandson.
What the hell was even that?
Voice acting.
That's the worst.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do that Seth MacFarlane stuff really quick.
I don't think you
Hey
can.
guys, my name's Clint. Clint, what the fuck are you doing here? I told you you're never allowed here ever again. Well, guys, I just wanted to be a part of stuff.
Can we cut this out?
I'm sorry.
That's just rude.
I'm sorry.
That is just rude. You're gonna make me drink.
Rate the voice acting though.
0.
Guys.
They'll rate it 0 as well, I promise.
Guys.
Technically, yeah, we can't even use that.
Why?
Because you were using a voice that can't be used anymore.
What voice?
I can't say it. You know what voice.
That could easily just be like somebody who is going through the stages of shock after just being shot.
Then you would have had to explain that beforehand. You can't just do it.
I did it after the fact.
You can't.
People never clip up
You,
certain stuff from podcasts and clips to make anybody look bad in particular.
You have to do it beforehand.
When has anybody?
We're gonna get canceled.
When has anybody ever done that?
Well, technically, only you're gonna get canceled. Looks like solo pods from Mr. Tuesday from now on. New logos coming out soon. I'll be dropping merch. Garrett getting locked up merch as well. I'll get his mug shot posted up. We'll do a whole sale of those.
Off on
No,
that.
you won't, because you'll be in jail.
I'll still have a lawyer.
Shitty ones. I'll get your mom to sign off on it. Anywho, it'll be a nice ride, guys. Garrett will be in jail for 5 to 10. So that's a good 5 to 10 years to grind this out and then cut him out.
You're gonna let me eat a bag of chips.
The small ones, yeah.
Now.
Those I got right now, bro. Oh my fucking god. Every episode you have to eat, bro. You can't go one.
Last episode was okay
you
because
can't-
we did it for 4 hours.
You can't go 45 minutes without eating. Maybe you should have eaten before.
I haven't eaten since.
I haven't eaten all day either. I was going to order food before you got here, and then
You didn't let me
pulled,
finish.
Then you pulled
I
up.
haven't eaten since
I don't care
last
what I don't.
month.
Then you would probably be dead. Anywho,
It's actually called.
you'd be malnourished, and
No.
your eyes would look a lot more droopy. You'd be a lot more pale.
Do you know what the
that's for
secret
sure.
is? You know what the secret is?
Dead skin.
Nope.
Damn. Is it lava lamp?
Nope.
What could it be?
I smoke.
Hella crack?
Nope. 14
Meth?
pounds of tobacco a day.
That would also make you
But
look more pale and
there's a
worse and more
catch.
dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have to do it through the idea of love.
I think if you smoked that much
No,
tobacco,
no, no,
you
no,
would
no, no, no.
you would recontract
If you-
tuberculosis.
Think about love hard enough.
Stitch, get out of the bathroom.
If you really conceptualize love, you can physically form it within your own hands, and typically it resembles a tobacco pipe.
What are you talking about?
And if you take those 14
Are you saying a
pounds-
baby looks like a tobacco pipe?
No, I'm saying if you
Are you saying you're smoking babies?
if you think
What the hell?
about love
Love.
and the idea of love
Okay.
hard enough.
Like a heart
Nope.
or just the idea of love?
The idea of love.
It looks like a tobacco pipe?
It
Maybe.
will form in your hands and it will have this almost atmospheric glow to it, like the Northern Lights, and it will be made of light.
What kind of love
And
do you get?
you'll be able to put 14 pounds of cold cut Arizona grown tobacco, which sounds impossible, but there's a place,
I don't think
through
so.
it. And if you sit there and smoke it strategically, obviously, you will ultimately reach such a point of enlightenment that things just happen.
What things? What sort of enlightenment? Is this like a DMT sort of enlightenment, or is it even better?
More define it as a complete and total.
Is this why you've converted to Christ?
Spiritual awakening. I'm going to get to that.
Tobaccoing?
Just listen.
I don't think Christ would.
When you reach that point of enlightenment, I don't mean to be dramatic, but you will start levitating in real time.
Whoa.
And
like the Kardashians?
So fast, but you're not in your body. You're somehow watching, not just from above, but from all places.
This sounds vaguely similar to DMT or ayahuasca.
And then what happens next is you are returned to your body with this almost childlike sense of wonder,
I think,
reattached to your consciousness. And a big part of that experience is that you walk out of it with this newfound love for all that is, all that can be, and all that ever was. And you realize that ultimately everything is nothing, and nothing is everything. And that is what converted me to the path of Jesus Christ.
You literally said nothing that entire time. Like, this podcast is so dead, bro.
No, it's not.
God, bro.
These stay the most successful episodes.
You literally said nothing for a straight 5 minutes.
Nope.
Yeah, you literally said nothing.
Real ones, no. In the 405.
All right, can we end this episode?
Nope.
Yep.
We got 15 more minutes.
Nope, we're done.
I
call it when I want.
I have a few. No.
Yeah,
it's an agreed upon thing.
No, it's not. I can leave.
You
can stay. I'll leave.
I have a few questions for you.
What?
Before you go.
Stupid questions.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Dummy questions.
No. What has been the best thing that's happened to you this year?
Nothing. Literally nothing. Nothing has happened this year at all. Nothing good. Nothing bad.
I sense
medium year.
I sense this like feeling of passive aggressive.
Yeah.
This towards me. Could you define that?
No.
Do you want me to move on to the next question?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Say there was a dartboard in front of you. And
all right. Do I have a dart?
Yep.
Okay.
And on that dartboard, right, are the people you love.
All right.
Okay. The closer you get to
You're not on there.
Noted. The closer you get to the center of that dartboard, right?
Okay. Is it a
the
big,
people
really
you
big?
love the most, right?
Okay.
And ultimately, in the center of that dartboard will be the person you love the most.
Okay.
Who's in the center of that dartboard?
I don't fucking know.
Is it your mom or your dad? Pick
currently?
Right now. Live.
No, I'm not going to do that to either of them.
Fuck. Do you have an answer?
See, I would ask you, but you have no father. So
I've had father figures.
Yeah. All right. Who do you love more, your mom or one of the multiple father figures?
My mom, 100%.
There you go. See, it's easy. It's easier for you. Both my parents raised me. You don't know what that's like. Both my full-blooded parents. And I love your family too. They're very excellent people, but
I'd say that I've actually benefited from not having a father figure based off the fact that I've been able to have multiple.
Maybe.
And see multiple sides and perspectives of what life
of fatherhood is like.
Can be.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
And I'd say that you're at a little disadvantage.
I wouldn't say so. I had a pretty fantastic father and mother. Yeah. You're disagreeing with that?
They're great people.
Dad, they just told
I'm just saying you're a horrible person.
Oh, really? Okay. They would probably disagree with that too.
They don't know the real you.
Your family would probably disagree with that too.
They don't know the real you.
I think even if we were to pose the question, who does your family right now like more in life generally?
That's crazy.
It might be me.
Maybe my grandpa.
He'd definitely answer me. For sure.
But that's because he doesn't know you.
It's because he doesn't like you.
And none of these people know the real you.
Most of the people we're talking about know the real me, actually, yeah.
The Clint that I know behind closed doors.
Oh, really? Yeah. The Clint that you know. The scary one that lets you live in his house. Let you live here for free for months. Let us set up this whole podcast studio in his house at the detriment of literally getting rid of a dining room. We have no dining room because of this podcast that I generously donated my house to. And time, money, endurance for putting up with you every day.
Clint's acting like the podcast wasn't his idea as well.
Producer, mute his mic. Jesus Christ. People ask me all the time, like you actually have no idea, all the time. And actually you've seen it from like Vil, obviously. How do you live with him? And the answer is very hard to answer, I'll admit. Sometimes I just ignore him, and that's the best way to live with him is just... No. Don't talk to him. You'll notice I do it throughout the podcast here and there because that is the only way. It's the only way.
I have a counter.
I counter your counter with a fridge.
I believe people like to exaggerate.
I believe they are mostly accurate when they ask that question. Mainly... when they are annoying you, or when you, reverse that. When you are annoying them, they ask me how I put up with you every day.
Nobody.
And it is an impossible question to answer.
Ever. And I mean ever.
Vil, comment on this podcast.
I know. You're acting like Vil watches this podcast.
I'll tell him to. Just for this. I'll be like, comment on our boys only.
You think he's going to watch to...
I'll text him right now. No, he doesn't have to watch to this point. I'm literally just going to text him. Comment on our next episode about... I'll just tell him to literally skip right to the timestamp, which is what? About...
It'll be edited so you don't know.
33 minutes.
It'll be edited so you won't know.
It'll be edited back like 2.5 minutes. So
sometimes I go further.
Wow. That's crazy, bro.
That's why I like going for an hour.
Well, that sucks because I have other shit to do.
What?
I have to go back to the gym. I've told you 10 times it's a busy week at the gym this week.
There's only like 2 people that go to that gym.
Yeah, sure.
Can't even be that busy at the gym, bro.
All right.
We still got 12 minutes. Clint.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
We really don't.
Yes, we do.
No, if you're going to skip 10 minutes into it anyway, why would I go for 45? Like, there's no point. Thought we started. We got into a little groove about 2 minutes in. And you're going to cut into 5 minutes and skip a whole great start of a conversation? That's just disrespectful.
It was around about 5 minutes in.
No, it was about 2. I was counting.
Do you want to bet?
No, not really.
Why the fuck? If you were
because
counting,
you're just going to cut it out anyway.
You're thinking I would fuck over a bet like that?
Yeah.
You think
probably would.
You think I'm a scumbag?
Yeah, I do.
Why would you?
Because you've done exact things like that.
Like what?
Scummy things.
Like?
To win.
Like?
I don't know. Ask anybody who's known you for more
Give
than
me
2
an example.
years.
Give me an example.
Let me think. Let me ponder for a moment. Think of some other random bullshit you cannot even say.
I'll do it
while I ponder the history I have with you.
Beep, 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 boop-a-dee-dum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-ba-dee-dee. Up-ba-dee-dee-doo-ba-dee-dee. Dee-ba-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
This isn't even like a super scummy thing, but it's like a thing you do that pisses everybody that smokes with you off. You tell us to take like the most ignorant fat dabs ever. Like, dude, Max the Pen, or you're the biggest pussy ever. Max the Pen, you're a pussy, you're a pussy, you're a pussy. And then you hit it for 2 seconds and die for 5 minutes. You can't even max anything.
I can max things.
No, you can't.
I'll max this vape right now.
Where's the pen that you had a few days ago?
It's gone.
Already? Yeah, fiend.
Do you not remember how much we were hitting it, bro?
Fiend. You're a fiend.
We were fiending it. You're part of that.
Literally a fiend.
Clint.
Biggest fiend I know.
Really?
Right there. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
In terms of weed?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I highly disagree with that statement.
I don't.
How many grams have you bought in the last 2 months?
2.
8 weeks.
2. 8 weeks? 4. Actually, I bought 3 for the 420 special, and I still have 2 of those left. We used the full gram during the 420 special. So I still have the
How many grams did you go through that 1 week, like 5 weeks ago?
Enough.
How many?
Enough.
How many?
Does it matter? I don't think
pertaining
it matters.
to this conversation.
No.
Yes, bro.
How many carts do you go through when you... Actually, no.
I run through a cart, yeah.
Not how many carts. How long does it take you to get through a cart?
Depends on if I'm letting my friends hit it.
If you don't let me, Vil, or your girlfriend hit it.
Or?
How long?
Damn, probably like 2-3 days.
I doubt that. 100%.
For a half gram?
For a half gram, yeah.
Yeah. A full gram?
Full
gram.
I
I hit ignorant. I hit full grams a little bit more ignorant.
That
so
seems
probably
odd.
like... Because like it's like I have a full gram.
Yeah.
You know?
But you're just going to waste more of it because you have more?
Mm-hmm.
Just
live.
Just buy 2 half grams.
No.
Whatever. You do you, boo.
I like balling out sometimes.
Balling out on a 1 gram cart.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You have a very low standard for balling out. That is just sad.
Makes my ability to enjoy life tenfold.
I don't really
when
believe
you
that.
set your standards for life so low, right?
Mm-hmm.
So many things exceed them.
Yeah.
Low expectations, high hopes. Yeah.
Interesting way to look at life.
It's gotten me this far.
Sure it has. Sure it has. Still broke.
Clayton, you're broke too, bro.
No, I'm not. When am I broke? When was the last time I said, "Oh, I don't have any money to buy this"?
Okay, but if like a medical emergency happened or something,
I have insurance that covers it.
Okay, but if something happened that would require a few $1,000s,
I have insurance that covers up to $12,000. So
something happens with your whip that costs thousands of dollars to fix.
Get a new whip. I have good credit.
What's your credit?
It's good enough to get a new car.
Do you
I haven't
have a
checked
credit
it
card?
in a few months. No, but I pay off bills through my bank, which gives me credit.
That you have a loan
Not
out
my
on?
bank. No. You get credit when you pay bills, like, because we're going to cut this out because this is personal. But because I go through a credit union, when I pay my bills through that credit union, I gain credit. When I pay them on time, at least. If I don't pay them on time, I lose credit. And that doesn't gain by much, but it's not like it's not like your credit starts at 0.
No, I know. I think it starts at like
Starts at a decent score.
550 or 600 or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And that's what I started out on, and then I started paying like my phone bill and my internet bill and all that through my bank. So it's gone up. Anywho.
You're broke.
Yeah, because I just got paid today. And I have enough money to pay for the Airbnb and the plane tickets, which you don't even have enough money to pay for yet. And I'm broke. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting how life goes. Wow.
I spread my money out through stocks, bonds, multiple investments.
What stocks? What bonds? How much investment do you have?
Investment capital?
How much return on investment do you have?
3.5.
How many shares do you have in each stock and bond?
I mean, I don't know the exact numbers.
Yeah, because you didn't buy any.
But
yeah,
your
accountant. What's his name?
I think I have about.
How much do you pay your accountant?
How much do I pay my accountant?
Yeah.
Around about 65,000 a year.
When you only make 30, that's crazy.
I make this is
more personal. more personal. You make less than me, so
on some papers that go to some people, yes.
Oh my God.
But in some people's eyes, no, astronomically more.
All right.
Thank you for watching, everybody. We appreciate your support on everything we do. We have some great stuff coming up down the line. Mr. Tuesday will have more uploads coming down the line as well.
Yes,
do you have one coming out this next Tuesday?
Coming out this next Tuesday, I have 3 uploads coming out.
Perfect.
One will be The Last of Us Part 2.
Perfect.
Part 1 of Part 2. And the second one will be Assassin's Creed Shadows. And then the third one I'm debating on doing either like Fortnite type video or just another story video on Last of Us or Assassins. So
either way, look out for that. Of course, during the outro.
Stitch.
And look out for that. We have a 420 special coming out this Sunday on Easter Sunday. Make sure to look out for that. Coming out at 420, as always. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We appreciate the support.
Peace.
See you on the next one. Peace.